So we have to tread real light and always stay in the counsel of God, because we don't want to use God's commandment, love, as a form of control to manipulate and deceive others. We're talking about God's commandment, the greatest commandment, love, and shutting the devil up. God knows when the devil is getting amongst us or within us, because God and his son Jesus is to clean us up from the inside out. And so he knows what we are to look like when we are loving like he loves. So we can't form a control. We can't create manipulation and control of what, we think his love should look like, because God is saying you are letting Satan creep in and cut communication off towards one another. And we're cutting communication off with God. We can't go to God in prayer until we get things right with our brother and sister. He says, how can you love me if you don't even love your brother and sister? See, these are the things that we can get blinded by from the devil, who got in the midst and manipulated and deceived and controlled us and others by trying to say what we think and how we think, God is saying we are to love. When the truth is, we got to love unconditionally. We got to look beyond each other's faults. We got to forgive one another. The things that we find difficult to do because we're not ready to give up our pride. We're not ready to give up how we're feeling at that time in the heat of the moment, or whatever the case may be. See, when God is saying, let it go. Let it go. See, we got to be real when we going to talk about this, because God is wanting us to love and love like he loved. We got to put this into practice, but we got to know the truth in order to put it into practice, because the devil have us fooled and we think we got, just me, myself, and I, and sweet Jesus. And God and his son Jesus is saying, I'm waiting on you to get it right with your brother and sister. I'm waiting on you to get things right. God is expecting us to get things right. How can we love who we have not seen when they're supposed to know us by our love for one another, when we can't love our own brother and sister? Come on, we all at fault. We all have done things against each other and against one another, but we have to go and confront and get things right. Some of us, say let it go and, it's all good and, shake it off. And some of us still hold grudges. Some of us still feel some kind of way. Let's be real, y'all. And so the reason why we're discussing this, because we're trying to shut the devil up. We're trying to get the devil out of here. We're against sin, not each other. We're against the sin that's trying to divide us from each other and one